Whatever, girls and Jeff Goldblum enjoyers, welcome in to a dinosaur reaction. Today we're gonna be doing what dinosaurs were really like. They were big lizards. All right, they were feathered lizards, you know, but they were big lizards. Every kid was either into dinosaurs, trains, or space. I gotta say, me as a kid, I went through the entire library looking for every reading level's book on dinosaurs because I was that into it when I was like younger. I just had to look through it. I had to know everything. I had to look for anything. I genuinely just liked enjoying about these animals that used to live. Eventually, that grew more into a actual animal hobby, right? Because I was actually into like in real animals. At one point, I was like, these are cool and all, but like, they're bones. You know, like they're bones. You know, I can't really enjoy them to the facts if they're bones. So I had to find a more active hobby. You know, as a kid. But yeah, I went real deep into it. Before you ask, favorite dino? Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus. Now I know Jurassic Park 3's Spinosaurus was not accurate. But you cannot lie to me. It was cool. It was a cool dino. It was really cool. I really liked it. I very enjoyed it. It was awesome, you know? Stegosaurus. I honestly respect all dinosaur lovers' opinions about what their favorite dinosaur is. I'm not going to judge on that. I simply want to know why you like that one very much. Because, like, honestly, what's not to love? You know? Spikes. Stegosaurus. Why? Spikes. Yeah. So, I think with that intro being said, let's go figure out what dinosaurs really like. Even though I think, me personally, I have a little bit of a nice. I think I have a picture, you know, in my head. You know, they weren't all that.
That right there is the toe bone from a baby dinosaur, and I'm holding it because I'm finally learning that.
I demand you bring a picture of Aineroganthus. If you demand we bring a picture of that dinosaur, I have to do nothing but oblige, okay? I'm gonna open it in a separate tag or tab just cause I don't know, it really is cute. Oh my god, chat, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's so adorable. Sorry, I am sick. But look at this guy. He's so cute. Oh my god. He looks like a tiny bat. Looks like a tiny bat. Oh my god, it's the dwarves. Why is this on the way to the right side though? I don't know. But hey, look at this guy. He's so cute. Very little face and everything. Jeff as a dinosaur? No, Jeff is way more adorable. I'm sorry. He's just like a little bat. Anyways, back to the video. I want one. Who wouldn't want one?
About dinosaurs. I've loved dinosaurs since I was a kid.
Me
but
too.
It turns out that a lot of what I thought I knew is actually wrong. Or at least outdated.
Yeah,
so,
outdated.
In this video, I'm going to show you the cutting edge of dinosaur discovery. I'm going to give you rare access into a warehouse full of dinosaur bones. Go out into the field and try to discover my own fossil. And show you something new these scientists just discovered.
Word.
A new look at dinosaurs.
The golden age
of dinosaur discovery.
Uncovering almost one new dinosaur species a week.
There's so much.
One new dinosaur species a week is crazy. If she says anything about aliens, she's done. I mean, that would do it. That would do it. If she says anything about aliens, it'd be done. Guys, I know this is crazy, but dinosaurs, they're aliens. They came on a rock thousands and millions and billions of years ago. They conquered the land, and then they got wiped out. Kind of stupid, honestly, but like, it's just, oh god, don't say that.
more to these amazing creatures.
Oh, anybody here watch 94 Time? I have it on VHR or VHS. I have it on VHS. I have like 4 movies in VHS. They're all amazing. 94 Time, The Lad Before Time, with what's his name? Toothache? I know they're called chompers, right? Chompers! That's right. And then I forgot what the third one was. And then there was like the one with the Great Rift after the locusts. and then meet that fish guy in the Lypeurodon. Not Lypeurodon. Not Lypeurodon. Wrong dinosaur. Fuck, Luperdon? No. VHS stream when? No, I can't do that. No, yup. Oh, you, Rasputin. How dare you remind me of that? How dare you? Fuck you. Screw you for reminding me, right? Of that tragedy, right? That tragedy of a character, you know? No evidence suggests aliens, but no evidence suggests there weren't aliens. Right.
We really have just begun.
I think I found a dinosaur bone. We're in Alberta, Canada, and we are on our way to an active dinosaur dig site. This is a huge moment in dinosaur discovery. Scientists are discovering more dinosaurs now than at any other time in history. They're finding
that's
a new
cool. That's cool,
species
actually.
each week on average. And those discoveries are shaking up what we thought we knew about these ancient animals. The dig site that we're headed to now is special. The rumor is that they've uncovered something really cool. So I don't know what we're gonna find, but my big goal is to actually help discover a dinosaur bone today. If I can do that, oh my god. The site that we're going to is
I
full of
understand
our
that
dinosaurs
enthusiasm.
called
I'm not gonna.
Pachyrhinosaurus.
We have the big
These
adults,
guys.
we have the little babies, we have the teenagers.
That's Dr. Emily Bamforth, the paleontologist in charge of this site. They're not sure what exactly killed this herd. It could have been a natural disaster like a flood, but they know that it killed them all at the same time. And then later, they were buried in mud that turned to stone over 73 million years. But that's a problem for us today, because they're not preserved as individual animals where they fell.
They're
They're all
scattered.
sort of
Mumbo
mixed
jumbo.
together.
That's
Yeah.
right. So we lovingly refer to it as our Pachyrhinosaurus omelet.
Imagine your job being, hello, I solve puzzles and find bones of ancient animals. I'm a puzzle solver. I'm a digger. I love digging. It's great. It's amazing. I just like dirt. You know? It's just like, I like bones. It's kind of a weird hobby when you really think about it, but it's also like, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm biased here, but it's kind of cool, you know? It's kind of cool.
It's basically hundreds, potentially thousands of animals kind of jumbled up together in this one deposit.
Putting together a dinosaur is kind of like doing a puzzle, except
You don't
No, I hate to be the one that I don't remember. I like puzzles, digging. Should I be an archaeologist? Prepare to have a part-time job because it doesn't pay well unless you're in the big leagues. You're gonna have to probably be a janitor and an archaeologist at the same time. You know? Yeah, because it doesn't really pay well last time I checked. And I say this because I looked into it. I looked into it myself. Like I kind of, you know, I wanted to be this at one point in my life. I legit was considering it, but no, I decided not to. I don't know if I'm remembering the dinosaur right. Wasn't this the ones I'm thinking? No, I know there's a type of this one that was hunted by velociraptors in the, or not non-velociraptors, right? I'm wrong. Am I thinking about? The furry. I know there's the turkey-sized velociraptors, and there's a bigger one. It's been a while, but that would hunt in like desert climates, I think, desert-like climates, and they would hunt a species of this. I don't remember which one of these it is. I don't think it's this one, but I don't know. I need to remember better, man. Honestly, maybe I should get back into dinosaurs.
don't know what the picture on the front of the box is. You're missing half the pieces. There's pieces from other, and then
Right.
the pieces sometimes are ripped and torn so they don't fit properly.
The hardest jigsaw puzzle in the world.
Basically, yep.
so how do you know that you're doing the puzzle right? How do we know that any of these dinosaurs are right? Well, we're about to see how they do it.
Oh my god. Here we are.
Look at the dog, though. That's my takeaway.
This
Look
bone
at the
bed is
dog.
particularly exciting because it's one of the
Densest dinosaur bone beds in North America. So the estimated number of animals is somewhere from 6,000 to 10,000.
Oh my god.
among all the bones in this huge dinosaur omelet.
Look at the dog,
There's
though.
one type that's rare
What'd
and
the dog
special
do?
to find intact.
He's sniffing
a
around, you know?
skull, and they just found one.
So this thing here is a big skull, and everything that's around
Oh.
it is all bone as well.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, go ahead. It feels like a rock. It basically is a rock.
Are you freaking out right now?
Yeah. I'm totally freaking out right now.
I would freak out. The dog is the one that put the
They're hoping
bones
to
there.
pull this skull out of
You're
the
not.
ground in the
Ow.
next few weeks.
Ow.
But if
What did I do?
that's a
I didn't do anything.
Pachyrhinosaurus skull, how big was the rest of it? It turns out a lot has changed about what we think dinosaurs actually looked like, including their size. So let me show you.
Okay, so I want you to imagine this skull coming out of the ground. It would look
Yo,
like
look at the
this.
VFX. Yeah. Okay.
This dinosaur had a
Word.
big bony bump on the front of its nose called a boss, and a bony
A
frill
boss.
and horns on the back of its head. Using bones collected in the area and around the world, and referencing similar dinosaurs and animals that are alive today, scientists put together the rest of the skeleton like this.
Okay.
Now imagine the dinosaur comes back to life.
That's
It's about that big, which is huge.
yeah. That's a lot bigger than I thought
Compared
it
to other
was.
dinosaurs, this guy was medium in size, which is wild, and makes me wonder, how big were the rest of them? If you lined
Hey,
up
that's
a bunch of
kinda
dinosaurs
big, I'm
from
not gonna
smallest to
lie.
largest, you'd see the teeny
I keep forgetting how big these guys could get sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I keep forgetting how big these guys could get sometimes.
little Anchiornis, just a little bit bigger than a basketball. You'd see the Compsognathus,
There's the
size of a small
compies,
chicken.
compies.
The famous Velociraptor would actually be here, except in real life they were about this big,
Yeah.
which is not the size they looked in Jurassic Park.
True.
And newer research shows that they didn't look like that. Velociraptors
Look like
had
feathered.
feathers. To be fair
Yep.
to Jurassic Park, though, they didn't know that.
The reason the velociraptors don't have feathers is because we didn't know that those kind of dinosaurs had feathers at the time.
In 1998, this discovery in China changed our understanding of what some dinosaurs looked like, and other discoveries since have confirmed that more dinosaurs had feathers than we thought. And there's still a lot of debate about what the color and the outside appearance of dinosaurs actually looked like. We'll get to that in a minute.
It'd still be
One step
creepy to look
bigger
at.
than the Velociraptor would be the Nyasasaurus, about the size of a German shepherd. Then our Pachyrhinosaurus would be here. One of my favorites, the Triceratops, was about the
Ah,
height
the
of an
classic,
Asian
the
elephant,
classic, the
but
classic.
much longer. Here's the Stegosaurus
Hey, chat, your favorite.
and the T-Rex.
Yeah, there he is.
And from here on, the sizes get nutty. These dinosaurs were bigger than school buses. They were
No
taller than
Spinosaurus reference.
buildings.
Come on.
One of the largest known dinosaurs, the Argentinosaurus, was about as long and heavier than a commercial airplane. Can you imagine what it was like when these animals walked the earth?
Probably
But here's the thing.
Probably they
didn't
were
all
hungry
walk
all
it
the
at
time.
same time.
Really common
Yeah, I know.
misconception is that all dinosaurs lived all at the same time.
Dinosaurs
How is-
lived for way longer than
How is that making? Okay, maybe because I'm into dinosaurs and I know the basics of everything. How is it? How could somebody think they all live at the same time? That's not how that works. There's the Triassic, Jurassic, and then Cretaceous era. If I remember right, I forget. Is it like Cretaceous 155 to 75? Oh fuck! That scared me. Oh my god. We'll let him air it out. All right, give me a second. Give him a second. Jeff jump scare. Yeah, Jeff jump scare. I don't mind it though. Right. Anyways, and there's what was it, like 150 to 350? I think. I don't remember well. I just remember a little bit, and then everything before that for a while was that. Anyways, was the Triassic. Everything after that, before that. T-Rex, Cretaceous, Triceratops, Cretaceous. Jurassic would be, if I remember right, Allosauruses. And I don't remember Plesiosaurus from that era, but I remember God, I can't remember the name for life of me. Lypeurodon? I think Lypeurodon was from that era. What are those dolphin-looking ones? I think were also from that era. And I'm gonna get fact-checked. I'm gonna get fact-checked by somebody smarter than me. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be grateful for it.
most people think. If this is all of recorded human history, and this is the time since humans diverged from apes, this is the time when dinosaurs were alive. Dinosaurs ruled the earth for 180 million years. We are nothing in comparison. And the dinosaurs that we know today were spread out through this enormous history, which means that some of the dinosaurs I think of as being alive at the same time were actually separated by millions of years.
There is more time that separates.
Wait, this
We're actually this enormous nothing. We're spread out through
Okay. Okay, it didn't show the times. I wanted like this tell me
which
the
means that some of the dinosaurs
years.
I think of as being alive at the same time were actually separated by
Yeah.
millions of years.
There is more time that separates Stegosaurus from T-Rex than separates T-Rex from us.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. We're closer to time. We're closer to the time of dinosaurs than we were to the invention of the iPhone. Wild? What do you mean by that? That makes no sense, chat. That's a brain dead take.
What?
Yeah.
That's an amazing fact. I had no idea.
The Stegosaurus was an ancient relic to the T-Rex. My whole childhood was a lie.
Hey, enjoy that though. It might have been a lie, but enjoy the
Let
lie.
me look for some dinosaur bones. I've been waiting for this moment my whole entire life, so no pressure, but if I don't find something, I'm gonna be devastated. I'm probably not gonna find anything. I'm probably gonna find like a chicken bone, but just searching. I'm so psyched.
But first, let me show you something. I'm trying to correct what I got wrong about dinosaurs, but understanding the news, especially science news, can be a challenge. That's why for this story, journalism. Now, back to the story. All right, here's how to hunt for dinosaurs. There are 2 rules.
So the first one is that you always want to be working horizontal to the bone layer. The reason being, like, as soon as you do this, you run the risk of like accidentally stabbing a bone. The second rule is to always keep your sight clean. So we say a clean sight is a happy sight.
All right, the moment I've been waiting for my whole life. Here I go.
I'm just gonna be here for a while. Just you guys can go.
But as I worked, I wondered, how many of each dinosaur have we found?
Some huge proportion of species are known from a single specimen.
Bone, yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, turns out almost half.
What about Jim Henson's dinosaurs? That sounds familiar. I don't remember where that's from. What is that? Hold up. You're making me look up shit. Oh God. I forgot about. I knew I heard about this. It's this. Oh, screw you, chat. Why you gotta remind me this exists? Look at this. This is so ugly. It was before Disney turned to shit. I don't know if I'd call this peak, chat. I don't know if I'd call this peak. This is pretty ugly. I ain't gonna lie. This is pretty.
Of all dinosaur species are known from a single specimen, and many of those fossils are incomplete, meaning we take the pieces that we do find and we extrapolate what the rest of.
Yeah, I remember the days when we had a good Spinosaurus statue, but fortunately that was bombed. That was blown up during World War II. So yeah. That
could have looked.
There goes my favorite
that makes
species.
The job of identifying what's a new species and what's just a piece of an already existing dinosaur really tricky.
We are nowhere near having all of the dinosaurs that ever lived.
And the dinosaurs that we have found aren't final. They're an ongoing group project among scientists all around the world. Take, for example, maybe the world's most famous dinosaur. The T-Rex didn't look like you think. Scientists and artists have been imagining dinosaurs for hundreds of years. Based on early discoveries, they thought that the T-Rex was a lean predator that stood upright like a kangaroo.
You may have seen the traditional T-Rex and the kangaroo
Yes.
pose, like
Oh my
standing up with
God. Always
scales dragging on the
wondered.
ground.
But the more they compared the T-Rex's hip and thigh bones to modern upright animals, they realized that they didn't quite make sense. New computer models showed that standing upright would put too much weight on its hips, but leaning forward would be much more stable.
We now understand these animals are more like teeter-totters.
And they weren't very lean either. Rib-like bones were found with this old famous T-Rex skeleton, Sue. But it wasn't until 2018 when they realized that these ribs would have had to float in the T-Rex's abdomen, like crocodiles have today. And they realized that the T-Rex would have been way chunkier than they thought.
He's a
which
chunky
means that it
boy.
was probably an ambush predator, jumping out at you, not a pursuit predator chasing you down in a Jeep. In fact, most dinosaurs were chunkier than people thought. But before I show you that,
Do you think that's a bone? I'm pretty sure both of these are bone. I'm pretty sure I found a dinosaur bone. I think I'm touching a dinosaur bone right now. Oh my God. Might also be a bone of like a large chicken or something. Am I right? Okay, I think there's 2 bones. I think this is a bone. And I think this is a bone under here too.
Yep.
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
I also didn't realize
Oh,
that
I look at her
narrowly
freaking out. It's
avoided
actually
the
kind of
dinosaur.
wholesome.
This is bone too, actually.
Stop, really?
Yep.
Lick
Alright, I
it.
didn't
Don't
spot that
lick the bone, chat.
No.
Oh, God damn, you guys are
see,
just.
like those little white specks in there. That's kind of like the Arrow chocolate bar.
Look at the texture of this. I had no idea what I was looking at.
It's
I
how you
thought
tell.
I was looking for
Okay,
something like
all right.
that,
How do you know?
which
You
is
have
the
personal
outside of
experience?
the bone.
You've been licking dino bones.
That is the cross section. That's the arrow bar part, the inside texture. Good thing I didn't chip away at that one. Thank you. This is one of the coolest experiences in my life.
Oh, look
I
at the
realize
guys
that this is
behind
just
also
like another
smiling.
Tuesday
They're
for
like,
you,
oh, this
but
person's
this is
enjoying
really
it.
Cool.
I'm not.
It's pretty cool. Like I said, the thrill never wears off.
But finding a bone isn't even the coolest part.
I knew this joke was coming. I'm gonna read it out from chat. I got a bone for you. I got a bone to pick with you. I got a bone for you? Well, I got a bone to pick with you, all right? What made you think that was okay to type?
We gotta get it back to the lab.
Is there any hope of actually pulling that bone out of the ground?
I think so.
To get it out of the ground intact, we had to make this paste and then paint it over the bone and wait until it dried. And while we were waiting, I realized that I still had a very
down
basic
to
question
bone.
about all of this. And after I learned the answer, I'm never gonna look at a chicken the same way.
What qualifies as a dinosaur?
Good question. It is a phylogenetic question.
All right, so your great
Got a chicken bone from lunch.
grandfather, over 10 to 15 million generations back, was a little lizard-like creature called an amniote. Scientists think that
Not
this
many would
was
agree
your
with
most
you, but
recent
that's
common
not my
ancestor
place to
with
tell.
Dinosaurs. Over millions of years, the amniote's kids adapted, and scientists grouped up the new species depending on their different characteristics. Scientifically speaking, a dinosaur
personally, I don't
is
know.
everything from here onward, which means some of the animals that people often call dinosaurs
Pterosaurs
actually
aren't?
So things like pterosaurs they actually belong to a different group of reptiles. Things like mosasaurs, plesiosaurs, ichthyosaurs, also not dinosaurs.
That makes
They
sense.
live at the same time, but they belong to different groups of reptiles.
Crocodiles were alive back then, too, which is
Dinosuchus.
crazy. But they're
Bro,
not dinosaurs.
bro, I love Dinosuchus, bro. Dinosuchus is such a just a apex. Like, damn, bro. They used to run down with dinosaurs, bro. They said, "Fuck y'all, we adapting." It's also, bro, the fact that crocodile species outlived the dinosaurs is just a big. It's a big middle finger to any other species. Like, watch us, right? Like sharks.
because they actually branched off earlier. But if everything that descended from this branch onward is a dinosaur, then that means
Birds were dinosaurs, and therefore they are also dinosaurs.
birds are not the descendants of dinosaurs. They are actually dinosaurs by the most scientific definition. Dinosaurs are still alive, and they're all around you. But hang on.
Whoever in chat earlier said they just got to have a chicken bone from their lunch. I hope you know. You just ate a dinosaur, bro. Congratulations.
I thought that a meteor hit the Earth and caused the dinosaurs to go extinct. But if birds are still alive and birds are dinosaurs, what actually happened after the meteor hit? To answer that question, we gotta go to the lab.
Oh my God, this is like Santa's
Everything
workshop.
either evolves to a bird, crab, or crocodile.
coolest place.
Me personally, right? And that's because my favorite animal is a crocodile. I take the crocodile route, all right? Because then I could evolve, maybe my descendants could evolve to a Dinosuchus again, all right? Bring crocodiles, make crocodiles great again. Please, universe, please. Chickens are carnivores. If they were bigger, they would happily eat a human. Of course. I've owned enough chickens to know that at one point, they try to eat anything pretty much, all right? They are vicious. They're little vicious little fuckers, okay? You know, I understand. If it was up to them, if they could, they would. I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy for them.
This is a tyrannosaur tooth. Look at the serrated edges right there. You see it? For cutting flesh.
Look at that. That is a...
This is a break
That healed.
that healed. Yep.
Whoa.
So this is actually really important. It's basically like kind of fossilized physiology or fossilized behavior, which is not something that's easy to find in the fossil record.
Incredible.
So
It also just reinforces these were living animals. They had whole lives where they did all kinds of things and healed and, you know, had injuries and...
Yep, and got sick too. So this has a really abnormal bone growth right at the end of it. So we think that's either osteoarthritis or potentially a bone cancer. So if you were to...
Damn.
Dinosaurs got cancer?
Yeah.
Imagine being a dinosaur and getting cancer. That's crazy. You died on your luck, bro. You died on your luck. I'm sorry, man. You were meant to die.
We saw so many amazing things.
These are
And
cool, though.
Finally, I got to touch dinosaur skin.
That is not skin impression, that's the actual skin. So you can touch it if you want, like you're petting a
so
dinosaur.
cool.
It feels like what I imagine an enormous chicken
Yep.
foot would feel like.
And on this one, this is another layer of skin. If you look closely, you can see there are different kinds of scales.
Yeah.
Touching dinosaur skin.
Whoa, that's
was
actually
incredible. I
cool.
closed my eyes and I imagined meeting a dinosaur.
I don't know about that, but I think it's cool. I don't know about that, but
Looking
it's
at
cool.
the skin, my question was,
Do we know anything about color?
Good question. So in general, we know what colors some dinosaurs were. The feathered dinosaurs in particular, because the feathers will sometimes preserve pigment.
based on pigments in fossilized feathers, they know that some feathered dinosaurs were black and white with shiny feathers. and
Oh,
some
that's
had
actually
rust or
cool.
deep red colors. Skin doesn't preserve color, but they have found shading, meaning that some dinosaurs likely had stripes.
We don't know if those stripes were black and white, if they were tan and black. We're not really sure of the color. The dinosaurs that you see reconstructed, it's based on our understanding of modern animals, how modern animals are colored.
But a little creative liberty in color isn't the main problem with dinosaur depictions today. Look at this. You might not recognize it, but this
What
is
is
a
this?
modern animal, alive today.
Ah.
If you took its skeleton and treated it in the same way that many early science illustrators treated dinosaurs. The problem here is they just wrapped the skin around the skeleton without taking into account any of the muscle and the fat, turning this animal into a monster. Can you guess what it is?
A dog?
That's a zebra.
A zebra?
How about this one? That's a baboon. This one's my favorite. That's a
Hippo.
hippo. If we
I knew it.
treated
I knew it.
like
I knew it was
science
hippo.
Illustrators
It was like-
treated dinosaurs. This is called shrink wrapping. And today,
We know, though, that's probably not an accurate reflection of dinosaurs. They would have had a lot of muscle mass. Yeah, like just to move those things around.
Today, artists and scientists are working to correct that, adding more loose skin and muscles and fatty tissues, redefining what dinosaurs
They were
realistically
chunky.
looked like. Every bone that comes to the lab from the field.
I imagine meeting a dinosaur in my head. It ended up with a lot of screaming. I'll be honest, same with me. I'd be freaking out.
Needs to get cleaned. So, time to clean ours.
So this is still covered in mud, but when it's cleaned, it'll look more like this surface right here. Sort of, you can see the shine.
This is a rib that is pretty close to being fully prepared. So you can see there's that shiny chocolate brown color.
These bones are brown because they're not like your bones right now. In fact, what we've been calling bones are really
Rocks.
all dinosaur bones are fossilized, which
Yeah.
means they're now made of
Rock.
You can think of fossil bones as basically an exact copy of the bone just made out of rock. The original bone material is there, but over millions of years, the minerals replaced the bone kind of like cell by cell, basically. And so it's an exact copy of what the bone looked like. It's just now made out of rock.
every dinosaur in
Which is
every
cool.
museum is a stone replica of what was once a living, breathing animal. Which brings me to my last question. How
Yep.
did the big dinosaurs actually die? It started
The big question.
66.04
The big
million
boom.
years ago, on a normal day in the dinosaur kingdom, except that a speck appeared in the sky. And over a few weeks, it got bigger and bigger and bigger until a huge rock, wider than Mount Everest is tall, traveling at 20 to 30 kilometers per second, hit the Earth right here. So hard it vaporized the entire space rock immediately, but catapulted chunks of Earth beyond the atmosphere, perhaps far enough to hit
These
the moon.
VFX
And on the
and
surface, it created
animations are great.
An apocalypse.
There would have been, this is what kind of terrifies me about this extinction, something called a thermal pulse, which is basically a wave of heat.
There would have been mega tsunamis that rippled across the planet. The immediate impact would have been awful to live through. But for the dinosaurs that did, the worst was still coming.
Yeah, the after
because the whole
effects
planet was
went to
going
darkness.
dark.
The ejecta from the impact itself would have blocked out the sun.
With less light, the plants died, and
Fighting
the animals
for
that ate
survival.
the plants and the animals that ate them, and up and up and up.
And the things that survive are the things
Tiny
that
guys.
are small, they're the size of a German Shepherd and smaller. Things that had some kind of refugia so they could go into water or they could live underground.
It must have been so scary. The fact that anything survived is pretty incredible. After 180 million years, the reign of the dinosaurs was over.
What
What would the world have looked like if that rock had missed?
I'd rather not know.
We'll never know. But
Ultimately, like a bad day on planet Earth for the dinosaurs, but a really great day for mammals. I mean, we are here today because of that extinction.
we're here today because of this whole crazy history, because dinosaurs lived and because they died. I think I liked dinosaurs as a kid because monsters. But the more I learn, I see they weren't monsters at all. They were animals. Animals that ruled the earth for millions of years before us. And now, I love them. And I love humans for how much care we take to study them. And the reason that we do that isn't just to understand how we got here, but also to understand where we're going.
The world we live in is just one very small
I do love some monsters.
slice of geologic
Chat,
time.
I mean,
each different age can tell us something different.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean you love monsters, you know? What was that movie, the Disney movie with the green brachiosaurus? You mean Dinosaur? Yeah, I love Dinosaur though. The Carnotauruses in those movies were absolutely horrifying. I still remember that waterfall scene this day, and let me say, oh my god, I love that movie. A good movie.
About life on planet Earth, where we've been, where we are, and where we're going in the future.
This is the golden age of paleontology, and there's
Stop it.
still so
Get some
much
help.
that we don't know. And with more time
What'd I
and
do?
with more technology and more science, who knows what other mysteries are left to be unlocked.
That was cool. I like that. You know, that was good. That was good. I don't know. I'm stretching right now, but that was good. That was a good video. I like that. Enjoyed that very much. Just, you know, it was a little good of a deep dive back into dinosaurs and the life that I used to like be very, very interested in. You know, about all the dinosaurs facts, the digging, the dating, the dating of the dinosaur bones, the how a lot of people or early designs were really messed up because of that muscle mass problem, and how I know we didn't have any other information, but how far the designs really are from what came out for Jurassic Park. Yeah, honestly, I gotta say that's honestly very, very interesting to say the least. I very much enjoyed it. I'm sad that Spinosaurus wasn't brought up once, though. I know they have no right to be, but as my favorite dinosaur, I'm a little, you know. I would love to see it, you know, in this animation story front. But yeah, they did a good job as always. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and like this video because I enjoyed it very much. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later on YouTube. Bye bye.